Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share my summer morning routine with you. This is my favorite time of year. And I know summer is a time where a lot of people just sleep in and relax. Not this girl. I want to get stuff done so I can get my day going and enjoy the long summer nights. So if you feel like you need little restart on being more productive in the morning or little hacks, this is for you because I was there and I just needed to work harder to carve out that space for myself. So I always start with my essential oils on my neck. This is a blend that I made for my thyroid. And then this is something new I've been doing every morning, and maybe it's gross, but I used to wait to brush my teeth until after I drink my coffee because that just made sense to me. But I realized that there's so much bacteria sitting in your mouth and you need to brush it off first thing in the morning. My dentist was like, Katie, you cannot wait to have your coffee. So I've been switching that up. And then I take my thyroid medication and get that in. I used to take it twice a day, but I kept forgetting to take it in the afternoon. Even with an alarm on my phone, it was not happening. So I've switched that into the morning and I felt way better being able to really balance my thyroid with that, along with all the other little things I do. So first thing in the morning, I always get either my AG1 or celery juice in my body just to make sure I'm helping with my digestion and getting everything I need. And this is just a little simple hack, especially if you feel like you're not getting enough veggies in the day and other vitamins. You just are done with it first thing in the morning. I also have been making my own coffee creamer. And girls, if you spend money ordering coffee out or if you're buying expensive creamers, do this instead. I realized I was spending $6 on the super clean, fancy coffee creamer that only lasted 5 or 7 days. And I can make this at home for $1.50. So I use a can of coconut milk. This is full fat coconut milk because healthy fats are so good for your hormones. And then vanilla, a bunch of cinnamon, and my Miss Congeniality mood boost. So I put about 5 scoops of that in there, shake it all up. And this lasts me over a week, depending on how much coffee I drink in a day. But it has been such a good way to save money and also just get the cleanest, healthiest coffee creamer. Because especially with Miss Congeniality in there, you're getting all of those benefits to help balance your hormones. So if you're dealing with fatigue, brain fog, if you're moody and cranky, whether you're PMSing or just in life, stressed out, you need to be taking Miss Congeniality every day. And this is an easy way to do it. I also put it in my oats and smoothies and really in anything that you want a vanilla-y flavor, but this coffee creamer hack has been my new favorite thing. And then I'll just do my half calf coffee and have protein. So sometimes I'll do my protein in my coffee. If you follow on Instagram, you know my goal for the last couple months has been to get 140 grams of protein in every single day because we need it so badly. As women, you're not getting enough protein. So I've really had that as my goal. And one of the easiest ways to do that is getting my LSF plant protein 3 times a day. So I do it in the morning, I do it after my workout, and then I have it as a dessert at night too, in addition to all my normal food to help get that protein up without having to consume 500 chicken breasts. That's dramatic, but you get it. And then I carve out about 10 minutes for myself to have quiet time. And I know you might not think that sounds productive, but it has been a game changer and an unlock for me to be more productive every single day. Having the time to just reset, do my devotional, pray, journal, whatever it is, has really been a huge just help for me to be able to clear my mind and set my day on the right foot before all of the busyness and work and other demands start to pile up. You need this space and time. It doesn't have to be long, but 5 or 10 minutes for me is all it takes. And it has been amazing. So after I do that, I'll do stretching, same thing, just a few minutes. And not only is this good for your brain because there's no TV on, there's no distractions, I don't have my phone, I'm just taking quiet time. But also I wake up in the morning stiff and sore. I sleep in a tight little stress ball, I feel like. And so stretching just first thing in the morning wakes up my body, allows it to be more mobile and flexible. And I feel better just throughout the day, even on the days where I'm sitting at my desk all day, trying to take those little stretch breaks. I think we overcomplicate it thinking it has to be a 20-minute yoga flow. No, just stretch it out a little. And then choose one thing. For me, I've been choosing one thing every morning to spend another 10 minutes on that helps around the house so that I can kind of clear that from my mind too before I wake up Luke for the day. So if it was laundry today, it could be like anything. And then I go get my little nugget. He wakes up at 7 a.m. every morning. So from 6 to 7, I get all of my stuff done before I kind of jump into the rest of my day. And then at 7, I wake him up. He is like his dad. He's really hard to wake up. He just wants to sleep. But we get time together, and especially having this time with him to kind of take a break in my morning routine. It's like a little mini break. I love it because this is the time he's the most snuggly because he's on the go now. He's like scooting around the house. It's so crazy. So when I'm feeding him, he just cuddles up because obviously I've got the bottle and then we'll play for a while. And I think that one of the craziest things I've learned is like, you truly will make time for what's important to you. I've never been busier in my life, but I don't feel stressed out or overwhelmed because I carve out the right amount of times. I wake up a little earlier to have that time for myself, and it makes a huge difference. So once his wonderful nanny gets here, that's when I kind of jump into my work day and my workout. So the first thing I do is my workout, because if I wait and plan to do it, at the end of the day, it never happens because the day gets busy. You guys know, like, you might have the best intentions, but stuff comes up and it just becomes too complicated, or you truly don't end up having time. So for me, I spend 30 minutes a day working out every single day, but it looks different. And I realized that I normally show you my like circuit training, 3-to-1, all of those things. But I wanted to show you what I do for my cardio days, because I have 3 cardio days every single week, and I do different types of cardio, hit, list, miss, I'll do it all. But one thing I love is on my Nordic Track treadmill, I have the iFit programs, which gives me tons of different workouts from tons of different trainers. And as a personal trainer, sometimes I need that motivation and I want someone to tell me what to do and I don't have to think about it. So it just makes it really simple. And one of the coolest things is you get this like amazing immersive experience. So we're going on this Blacksmith Fort River Trail, like a place I would probably never get to see in my life, with one of my good friend Giddies, who's one of the trainers on iFit. And I get to like work out, feel like I'm hanging out with him, not feel like I'm doing it by myself, and go explore. And that to me has been so fun. It's just been a really cool experience. And Ryan and I have had these like Nordic Track treadmills for the last 5 years. We just got this new one actually, which I'm in love with because it goes on an incline up to 40%, which is insane. That's why you have those big handles there. I do that sometimes. So today I'm gonna go and just like follow along, but there are controls where you can adjust it if you wanna like go faster or go like more of an incline, but the trainers guide you the whole time and it automatically adjusts, which is really, really cool. So the iFit program is something you can add on so that you have all of these. And I love it for these cardio days so that I do just have someone guiding me, because I need that too. And it's just really motivating for me. So if you guys want to check out the Nordic Track, I'm going to put a link down below so you can get your own and go like see all about it. And I'm just happy I got to partner with them again because I absolutely love my Nordic Track treadmill. I love the iFit programs, and to be able to share that with you guys is super cool. The one thing that gets forgotten so often for people in their workouts is stretching. And again, 5 to 10 minutes. I already stretched this morning, but it is not the same. I just started getting back into jogging and running again, and my body feels it. So I always spend about 10 minutes trying to stretch out or roll out after my workouts to make sure I'm giving it what it needs so it can recover properly. And I don't wash my hair after my workouts. I only wash my hair once or twice a week because it just takes too much time, and it's actually better for your hair to let the oils kind of do their thing. It's way healthier. So when I want to save my hair, I'm going to show you what I do, like little hacks to kind of recover, but I'll put it in this towel. Sometimes I use an actual like shower cap, but I actually just threw mine away. So we're going to use the towel. It's basically the same. I just can't stick my head fully under the water, but I just wrap it up and keep my hair protected so it doesn't get wet. It could get wet around the edges. Like I'm okay with that because that's usually where it gets the sweatiest anyway, but just not like the main hair. And then I'll do some exfoliating, and I'm actually shaving my legs. I do that pretty much every single day. I have tried to do the laser, and I've done it at home, but I've never stuck to it consistently. And it's always been like on my New Year's resolutions that I'm gonna do it, and it just doesn't happen. So Maybe I'll go get it done someday professionally, but for now, I just shave every day. It's no big deal. And since it's summer, I just want to be a glowy goddess, but like I do not want sun damage. Like I don't want to be out in the sun too hot. Like I love it, but I don't want to ruin my skin. So I'm just doing a little everyday gradual tanning lotion. I do my big self tan maybe once a week or every like other week, but just to give it like a nice base. I love this gradual tan. So for my hair, I take it out and I'll just kind of brush through it with, it's actually the wet brush, but it's really good for when your hair is dry because you shouldn't brush your hair when it's wet. PSA, don't brush your hair when it's wet. It breaks. So only brush when it's dry. I do the J Beauty dry shampoo. It's a really good clean shampoo from my friends at Sweat and Tell. I love those girls. And they came out with this and it's really cool. So just put that in the base, like where it gets the oiliest. And then I'm using a little Bondi Boost oil and putting that through the ends and kind of just helping smooth it back out. My hair's been getting a little bit frizzy with summer. And that's something too I try to switch is the products I'm using in different seasons, because if you're using the same thing all the time, your hair, your skin, it's just gonna adapt to it and it's not gonna be as effective. So switching it up, and then I wrap it up in this little bun and hold it with a bobby pin. Yes, my hair is thin enough that just one bobby pin will hold it, but I'll show you why I do that because it really helps kind of recover the hair. This is my favorite cute little like romper active dress. These are from Abercrombie. I'll link them for you guys, but they come in tons of different colors. I wore this one through my pregnancy, so it's a little stretched out, but it still works and I love it. This is my breakfast hack. If you are sick of the same old eggs, or you want to meal prep, but you're like, I'm too busy to meal prep, it's too hard, like I get you. Even making egg muffins sometimes feels like an eye roll hassle. So this is an egg white frittata. Well, it's not egg white frittata because I'm using real eggs too, but it's my egg frittata. And if you watched my 3 healthy lunch meal prep from last week, that video, if you didn't, go watch it. But these are a lot of the same ingredients that I used in some of those recipes. So if you're on a budget, you're trying to save money, you want to save time, this is great because you can like get now 4 meals with a bunch of those same ingredients. So I put in about 4 eggs, half a carton of the egg whites, chopped up the tomatoes. I'm gonna mix that up, but I don't mix all the ingredients in because then they kind of all just clump in the center and it's a little funky. So I'm gonna show you what I do instead, but I'll get a pan with some avocado oil and get that heated up. And the reason why I say like this is great is because it is so easy. It takes like 5 minutes, like 2 minutes of prep, 5 minutes of cooking. And I have breakfast for today, plus now I have breakfast for the next couple of days because you can keep the cooked egg for like 3 days or 4 days in the fridge. So I'm just gonna place all the ingredients around, drop my arugula on top with those tomatoes, put a little bit of feta in there as well. And then I put the lid on and I let it cook for, like I said, like 5 minutes on like low medium. And you'll see it's like perfection. Ready? Boom. It looks so good. And this is about 4 servings. So I can have mine today and then I have it for the next couple days, or if Ryan's lucky, I'll share with him. But it just makes it like a delicious way to meal prep breakfast that's not boring, and it mixes it up a little bit. You can also have like toast on the side or whatever, put some avocado on, but I absolutely love this. So this is kind of when I'll start checking in on emails and Instagram and just seeing if there's anything like I need to do before I start my day. But I want to show you my really quick glowy makeup before I jump into like the rest of my work. I have like shooting to do today and I need to do some writing. So deodorant first because the summer sweat is real. And then my glowy makeup, I just put on a little mist to like hydrate my skin and press my moisturizer in. And then I use sunscreen every single day. Even if I don't plan on being out in the sun a ton, you just never know. So sunscreen up on your neck, all over your chest and your face. I'll dab on a little bit of foundation. This is just a light coverage. It's like a Charlotte Tilbury. It's very glowy, but just like dab it on, get a tiny bit of coverage so it looks really natural. A little bit of concealer under the eyes. It's like a lighter color. And these are just the areas where you want to like brighten up to feel like really awake for the day and look like summery. But this makeup routine literally only takes like 5 minutes. So dab it around. I use the sponge for pretty much everything. I'll use the Fenty Beauty bronzing stick to kind of contour. I've watched like one contour video. I'm no pro, but I feel like I do a decent job and it's really simple. So it's not like any serious professional level, but it gives a little color and it's good to go. So around the nose and the cheekbones, forehead, and around the chin, then I put on a cream blush. Same thing, like dab that up. This looks super intense, but it's not. It is like the perfect summer, like you just were out in the sun and got kissed with a little, like not a sunburn, but like a little beautiful sun glow. Put some shimmer on the nose and the cheekbones. Then I'll do mascara on my eyelashes, so just like curling those. But the key is mascara only on the upper eyelash. That's like your no makeup look. I just discovered it, so I'm liking it. Hopefully you guys like it too. Oh, but my hair. So you just take it out and look, it has a little bit of body, it has some volume, a little bit of like a wave curl, and it's perfect. I don't need it to be like amazing. I'm not going anywhere, but just working at home. I hope you guys like seeing this routine. If you did, hit the thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know what things you want to see from my summer night routine. And don't forget, good things come to those who sweat. So I'll see you next week.